Hello students, good evening to everyone. This is M. Bujjibabu, working as a chemistry lecturer in Vignan Cooperative Junior College, Vadlamudi. So in previous session, I gave the information about the group 17 elements that are halogens. In previous session, we discussed about the general introduction of the group 17 elements and atomic properties of group 17 elements are halogens. And what are physical properties and chemical properties of halogens. So in this session, I am going to explain the anomalous property of fluorine in the 17th group and especially the second element which is present in the 17th group, that is chlorine. We have to learn about the preparation methods of the chlorine and the properties of the chlorine. So look at the contents which are present in this video are, first one, anomalous behavior of fluorine. So every group first element has anomalous character compared with the rest of the elements which are present in that particular group. Anomalous character means the first element differs some properties with the rest of the elements which are present in that particular group. So in case of the 15th group, nitrogen have anomalous character compared with the remaining elements. In case of 16th group, oxygen has anomalous character compared with the other elements which are present in the 16th group. In case of the 17th group or halogens, fluorine has anomalous character, that means it has the differ with the properties compared with the other elements. So that is known as the anomalous character of the fluorine. Second one, preparation methods of chlorine. So fluorine, after fluorine, chlorine is a second priority element in this halogens. So what are the laboratory techniques which have to use the preparation of the chlorine, and preparation of chlorine by Degas method, and preparation of the chlorine by electrolytic process. And next one, properties of chlorine. So what are the physical properties of the chlorine and what are the chemical properties of the chlorine? Generally, chlorine is a non-metal. It reacts with some metals and also some non-metals. It also reacts with it. Chlorine has more affinity with the hydrogen. Therefore, chlorine reacts with the compounds which are contain hydrogen atom. At the similar manner, chlorine also reacts with some alkalis and ammonia. It also reacts with hydrocarbons. And another important thing is, due to the formation of the nascent oxygen, chlorine is best act as a oxidizing agent. And finally, uses of chlorine. So chlorine can be used in the wide range of applications for a metallurgical process and bleaching process. In so many aspects, chlorine can be used. So these are the main contents which are present in this in video. Anomalous behavior of fluorine. So what are the anomalous behavior of fluorine? So the halogens which are present in this group are nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. So compared to remaining all elements, fluorine has some different properties with the remaining one. First one, fluorine has a high electronegativity compared with the remaining elements which are present in the 17th group. Chlorine is the highest electronegative element in the 17th group, but also fluorine is the highest electronegativity element in the among the elements which are present in the long form of the periodic table. And the next priority, it also having high ionization enthalpy value, high ionization potential value. So ionization potential or ionization enthalpy. So the amount of energy required to release most loosely held electron from gaseous neutral atom. In case of 17th group, the ionization potential value or ionization enthalpy values are decreases from fluorine to iodine. So what is that reason behind? If the fluorine has high ionization potential means fluorine has a small atomic size. Due to small atomic size, it has a high ionization potential value, and also it having high electrode potential value. It also having high electrode potential values. So basing on the high electrode potential value, we can also set that fluorine is the most oxidizing agent among the halogens. So halogens can also act as a best oxidizing agents, but compared to remaining elements which are presenting in the 17th group, fluorine is the highest oxidizing agent. That means it is a more powerful oxidizing agent compared with the remaining elements. So these are all some properties which are differ with the fluorine with other elements. And also compared with other elements, fluorine also having low bond dissociation enthalpy. Low bond dissociation enthalpy. Low bond dissociation enthalpy. So even though fluorine has the least bond dissociation enthalpy compared with chlorine and bromine, because the electronic repulsions takes place between the electrons which are presenting in the valency shell of the fluorine. That's why even fluorine having very small difference with chlorine and bromine in case of bond dissociation enthalpy. It also having low electron gain enthalpy value, low electron gain enthalpy value compared with chlorine. So here also, due to the small atomic size and high electronegativity, chlorine also having low electron gain enthalpy. So why the fluorine having the different nature, some of the properties when compared with other elements, due to the main property, first one, it has a small atomic size. Based on the small atomic size and also having high electronegativity, and next one, due to the unavailability of d orbitals in its valency shell. So based on these properties, fluorine has different properties compared with the remaining elements which are presenting in the 17th group or halogens. So that's why fluorine has anomalous behavior compared with the other elements. So next one about chlorine. So what are preparation methods of chlorine? So before going to the preparation methods of chlorine, we have to know the previous information about the chlorine. First of all, chlorine was discovered by the scientist Scheele. Chlorine was discovered by the scientist Scheele. And next one, the elementary nature and the name given by the scientist Dewey. Dewey gave its element nature and he naming it as a chlorine because in Greek language chloros means greenish yellow color. Chloros means greenish yellow color. So this is a brief information about the chlorine. The chlorine was first discovered by the scientist named Scheele. He discovered by the action of HCl on manganese dioxide. When HCl react with manganese dioxide, he prepared the chlorine. That's why Scheele discovered the chlorine. And next one, the elementary characteristics of the chlorine and the name given to it as a chlorine by the scientist Dewey. Why he named as a chlorine? In Greek language, chloros means greenish yellow color. That's why Dewey named it as a chlorine. So these are all the brief introduction about the chlorine. Next, come to the preparation methods. The first one, laboratory methods. So in laboratory method, HCl react with manganese dioxide to form chlorine. Here manganese, it gives rise to MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus here 4 moles of hydrogen. Left hand side of the hydrogens and oxygen present as a water molecule come to the right side. here 2 moles of water. So this is the formation of the chlorine. Chlorine escapes as a gas. So in presence of HCl, we have to take a mixture of sodium chloride, and sulfuric acid. A mixture of sodium chloride and sulfuric acid can also react with manganese dioxide. Here also chlorine will be formed. Here Mn and Cl2, MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus here 4Na, 4SO4, 4NaHSO4, 4NaHSO4 plus, and finally how many number of water molecules are formed here? 4 2 8 hydrogens here, 4 hydrogens already came and left 4 hydrogens appear as a 2 moles of water, So HCl react with manganese dioxide, here chlorine is formed. In place of HCl, we have to take a mixture of sodium chloride and sulfuric acid. Here also the mixture of sodium chloride and sulfuric acid can react with manganese dioxide. Here also chlorine gas will be formed. Another important thing is potassium permanganate react with HCl. Potassium permanganate, so what is the formula? 2KMnO4. Potassium permanganate react with HCl, 16 moles of HCl. Here also 2KCl plus 2MnCl2, 2KCl plus 2MnCl2 plus, so here 16 hydrogens are present here. Here how many hydrogens are present here? So once again check the chlorines. 16 chlorines, here 2 2s 4 chlorines, here 2 chlorines 6, therefore 10 Cl, it appear as a 5 Cl2 plus, so come to the number of hydrogens here, 16 hydrogens are there, therefore it appear as a water molecule H2O, 8 moles of water molecule. So once check the balance the equation. So if the equation is written, we have to check either it is a correct or not. It is very simple. So come to the balancing the equation, the number of atoms which are presenting in left side of the equation are equal to the atoms which are presenting in the right side of the equation. 2K, 2Mn, 2 4s 8 oxygens, here 8 oxygens and 16 hydrogens, 8 to 16 hydrogens and 16 chlorines, here 2 chlorines, here 2 to 4, 4 plus 2 6, 5 to 10, 16 chlorines. So okay, balanced. So HCl react with manganese dioxide and sodium chloride and sulfuric acid react with manganese dioxide. Next one, potassium permanganate react with HCl. In 3 laboratory techniques, we have to easily prepare the chlorine. Next, another preparation method for the chlorine is that is very important in examination point of view, that is the Decaun's method. What is that? Decaun's method. In Decaun's method also we have to prepare the chlorine by the action of HCl undergo oxidation in presence of cuprous chloride. So here able to form 2Cl2 plus 4 hydrogens appear as a 2 moles of water. So this is a oxidation of HCl presence of cuprous chloride. 4 hydrogens, 4 chlorines, produce 4 chlorines, oxygen balanced, 2 oxygens. Okay, this is another preparation method of the chlorine by Decaun's method. And next one, electrolytic method. Electrolytic method. So by using electrolytic method also we can easily prepare the chlorine gas. In electrolytic method takes place by electrolysis of brine solution. What is meant by brine solution? It is a aqueous concentrated sodium chloride solution. It is known as brine solution. So brine solution undergo electrolysis. 2NaCl gives rise to 2Na plus ions and 2Cl minus ions. So here reaction takes place at anode 2Cl minus, it appear as a chlorine gas. Cl2 gain 2 electrons, converted into 2Cl minus. Reaction at cathode. At cathode, hydrogen gas will be formed because we have to take the sodium chloride solution in aqueous form. That means aqueous means water content, 2H2O plus gain 2 electrons gives rise to 2OH minus and H2. Therefore, at anode, chlorine gas is released. At cathode, hydrogen gas is released. So this is another preparation method for the chlorine by electrolytic method. Okay, these are all three important methods for the preparation of chlorine. First one, some laboratory techniques, and second one by Decans method, and third one by electrolytic method. So these are all the preparation methods of chlorine. And come to the chemical properties of the chlorine. So chlorine has generally some physical properties. You know that very well. Chlorine is a greenish yellow color gas. It is slightly heavier than 2 to 5 times heavier than air. It is easily soluble in water. These are all basic principles of physical properties of chlorine. Come to the chemical properties of the chlorine. So in that one, reaction with metals, non-metals and hydrogen. So chlorine react with some metals like sodium metal, aluminum metal and iron metal. So chlorine react with some metals and non-metals. It will be formed to their respective chlorides. For example, sodium react with chlorine to form sodium chloride. Sodium react with chlorine to form sodium chloride. And next one, here also aluminum react with chlorine to form aluminum chloride, AlCl3, aluminum chloride. So once after completion of the writing equation, we have to check the balance. You know that very well. What is balance of the given chemical equation? The number of atoms which are present left side of the arrow is equal to number of atoms present on the right side. Here 2Al, 3 to 6 chlorines, 2, 3, 6 chlorines. And finally, next iron react with chlorine. Iron Fe react with chlorine to form ferric chloride, FeCl3. 2Fe here, 2, 3, 6 chlorines here, 3 to 6. Check the balance. 2Fe, 3 to 6 chlorine. Okay, chlorine react with some metals like sodium, aluminum, iron. It able to form their respective chlorides that are sodium to sodium chloride, aluminum to aluminum chloride, and iron to iron chloride. Here also chlorine can also react with some metals and as well as some non-metals like sulfur, S8 and phosphorus. Here phosphorus react with chlorine. To form phosphorus trichloride, PCl3. Phosphorus trichloride. Here 4 moles of phosphorus. Here 4, 3 is 12 chlorines. Here we put the 6. It will be balanced. P4 60 is 12 chlorines. 4, 3 is 12 chlorines. So phosphorus react with the chlorine to form phosphorus trichloride. And next one, sulfur react with the chlorine. Here also disulfyl chloride, S2Cl2. Here 4 2s, 8 sulfurs, 4 2s, 8 sulfurs, 4 2s, 8 chlorines. Here we put 4 Cl2. So it is balanced. So phosphorus react with the chlorine. It able to form its respective chloride, that is phosphorus chloride. Here also sulfur react with the chlorine to form its respective chloride. So chlorine react with some metals and non-metals and able to form their respective chlorides. And next one, chlorine react with hydrogen. Chlorine is more affinity with hydrogen. That's why when the compounds which are having hydrogen atom, it able to form HCl. For example, hydrogen react with chlorine. To form 2HCl. Similar manner, H2S, hydrogen sulfide react with chlorine Here also formed 2HCl and sulfur. Here also water H2O react with chlorine to form here also HCl plus HClO, hypochlorous acid, HCl plus HClO. So here H2S contain hydrogen atom, H2O contain hydrogen atom. Therefore, the chlorine which react the compounds which are having hydrogen atom able to form HCl. So therefore, finally chlorine react with some metals and non-metals, and the compounds which are having hydrogen atom, then it able to form HCl. In case of the compounds contain hydrogen atom, but in case of metals and non-metals, chlorine react with them able to form their respective chlorides. Reaction with alkalis and ammonia. Next chemical property of the chlorine, reaction with alkalis and ammonia. Chlorine react with some alkalis and ammonia. For example, like alkali, that is sodium hydroxide react with cold dilute sodium hydroxide, cold dilute sodium hydroxide, it gives rise to 2NaOH Cl2 gives rise to here table to form NaCl plus NaOCl plus H2O. So next one, hot concentrated NaOH. Hot concentrated NaOH. Hot concentrated NaOH means here we took the 6 moles of sodium hydroxide, the 3 moles of chlorine able to form 5 moles of NaCl and NaClO3 plus 6 hydrogens are there, therefore 3 moles of water molecules. Once check the balance. So 6Na, 5Na and 6Na, 6 hydrogens, 3 H2O, 3 to 6 chlorines. Here 5 chlorines and 3 to 6 chlorines, 5 chlorines and 1 chlorine. Sodium chloride and sodium chlorate. So therefore alkali like sodium hydroxide react with sodium chlorine react with NaCl and NaCl. Here in concentration of sodium hydroxide react with chlorine to form sodium chloride and sodium chloride. Next come to the reaction of chlorine with ammonia. Ammonia formula NH3. Here excess ammonia react with chlorine and excess chlorine react with ammonia. The first one, excess chlorine, therefore it gives rise to NH3 plus 3Cl2 gives rise to NCl3 plus 3HCl. So check the balance. 1 hydrogen, 3 hydrogens plus 3 to 6 chlorines. Here 3 chlorines, here 3 chlorines. Ammonia react with excess chlorine. Excess chlorine means we have to take the more number of moles of chlorine than ammonia. Therefore, ammonia react with excess chlorine to form NCl3, nitrogen trichloride. In case of excess ammonia, so 8 NH3 plus 3Cl2 gives rise to here N2 plus 6 moles of ammonium chloride. Once check the balance, 8 nitrogens, 2 plus 6, 8 nitrogens, 8 3s 24 hydrogens, 6 4s 24 hydrogens, 3 2 6 chlorine, therefore here excess ammonia, here ammonia moles are 8 and chlorine moles are 3, therefore excess ammonia react with the chlorine to form nitrogen gas and ammonium chloride. These are the reactions of chlorine which react with alkalis and ammonia. With the dry slake element hydrocarbon. So chlorine react with the dry slake element, that is calcium hydroxide. hydroxide. So chlorine react with dry liquid lime, chlorine react with dry liquid lime will be formed to bleaching powder, CaOCl2 plus here one water molecule escapes out. So this is the formula for bleaching powder. So a tricyclic lime react with chlorine able to form bleaching powder. And next one, it react with some hydrocarbons. Like methane, CH4 react with chlorine in presence of sunlight here. CH3Cl, methyl chloride plus HCl. In a similar manner, an unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is ethylene, CH2 double bond CH2 react with chlorine to form CH2 1,2 dichloroethane. Therefore, in hydrocarbons also, when chlorine react with saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons, here some addition products and substituted products are formed. The oxidizing nature and bleaching action. So chlorine react with water to form HCl and HClO. Again HClO undergo decomposition, it able to form HCl under nascent oxygen. Due to the formation of the nascent oxygen, chlorine act as a best oxidizing agent. In that, chlorine oxidized acidified ferrous sulfate, FeSO4. Acidified means H2SO4. It react with chlorine, it able to form. So chlorine oxidized ferrous sulfate to acidified ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate, that is Fe2SO4 thrice plus here Fe2SO4 thrice plus 2HCl. Therefore, chlorine oxidizes ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. This is the first oxidizing equation. And second one, it oxidized sodium sulfite, Na2SO3, sodium sulfite in aqueous form into sodium sulfate, Na2SO4 plus 2HCl. So chlorine oxidized sodium sulfite to sodium sulfate. And next one, it also oxidized sulfur dioxide into sulfuric acid, formula H2SO4 plus HCl. Here 4 hydrogens are 2HCl. Check the balance. We have to write every equation. It is compulsory to check the balance, either it is balanced or not. So you know very well about balance. The number of atoms which are present in left hand side of the arrow is equal to atoms presenting on right hand side of the arrow. So therefore 4 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens, 2 chlorines and oxygens 4. So finally chlorine oxidized sulfur dioxide to sulfuric acid. And next one, it react with iodine. In presence of aqueous form into iodic acid, HiO3 into iodic acid. How many iodines here? 2 iodines, iodic acid. And here number of hydrogens are there, 6 to 12 hydrogens. Here 5 to 10 chlorines, and here 6 to 12 hydrogens. Out of, therefore here HCl will come. 6 to 12 hydrogens, here 2 hydrogens, you left 10 hydrogens. So come to the chlorine, 5 to 10 chlorines, here also 10 chlorines, 10 Cl, it is balanced. So chlorine oxidized iodine into iodic acid, and also it precipitated, for example, H2S react with chlorine to form 2HCl plus a sulfur get precipitated, and also aqueous sodium sulfite Na2S2O3 in aqueous form H2O plus Cl2. Here also sulfur get precipitated Na2S2O3. Here sodium sulfate Na2SO4, sulfur get precipitated, and how many Cls? 2 hydrogens, 2 Cls, it comes as 2HCl. So these are all oxidizing properties of the chlorine. So due to the formation of the nascent oxygen, chlorine oxidized ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate, sodium sulfite to sodium sulfate, sulfur dioxide to sulfuric acid, iodine to iodic acid. We have to write every equation, we have to must check the balance. Here in this 5 to 10 chlorines and 12 hydrogens, 10 hydrogens to okay, balanced. And finally it also react with H2S, sulfur get precipitated, and react with aqueous sodium sulfate. Here also sulfur get precipitated. And finally bleaching action of the chlorine. How can we chlorine act as a best bleaching agent? Means it is very simple. The bleaching action of the chlorine like this manner. Come to here. The bleaching action of chlorine, when chlorine react with water to form HCl plus HClO. Here also HClO undergo decomposition, HCl plus O, nascent oxygen. Therefore formation of the nascent oxygen, it has the best bleaching agent. For example, some colored organic substances react with nascent oxygen. After the reaction completion, they will be coming as a colorless compounds. This is the bleaching action of the chlorine. So the oxidizing nature and the bleaching action of the both properties of the chlorine can be exhibited by the formation of the nascent oxygen.